But I want to thank you so much for the amazing work that Day One is doing, the amazing work that you're doing as a senior a staff attorney there.
Thank you so
Please,
much.
yeah, please, expand that introduction and explain to our audience the amazing work that y'all are doing at Day One.
Sure. So Day One is a New York City-based nonprofit organization, and we service clients in all 5 boroughs. And we have a bunch of different services that we offer. I'm in the legal department, so we'll say that for last, but we also have counseling and case management services. We have a survivor youth leadership group. We also have our RAP and ERAP programs, which I go into more in depth on the podcast, but they're educational programs based in New York City schools that teach kids essentially how to have healthy and safe relationships, talk about boundaries and consent and things like that, and they provide resources for educators as well. We do a lot of trainings for both youth as well as adults on domestic and dating violence as well as sex trafficking. And then in the legal department, we represent clients in a variety of matters, including orders of protection, custody and visitation. And we also provide consultations and advice for folks who we either can't take on as full clients, or for whatever reason at that moment they're not ready to go forward.
Absolutely. And we're so grateful that y'all are still working,
Yeah. It's important because, the need doesn't go away just because things have shifted. So we're also grateful that we have the luxury of being able to work remotely and that we can still be there for clients. And everything, I want to emphasize that even though we all are working remote, everything is still confidential. We're taking every precaution that we can to make sure that even if we're in a shared space, that everything that a client would tell us is still going to be kept in confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. How can people learn more about Day One, and how can they connect with y'all? And if you have any hotlines, please share those.
I will. So if you want to learn more about Day One, you can go to our website, which is www.day1ny.org. You can also check us out on social media. It's Day One NY on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And I'm going to look up our hotline because I don't have it memorized, unlike Jimmy. So our helpline is 1-800-214-4150. And we also have a text line, which is 646-535-3291. So you can reach out that way. And also on our website, there's a form that you can fill out with your questions and kind of services that you are asking for, and someone will get back to you to ideally schedule an appointment. Like I said, we're all still doing consultations at home. I just did one today. So there's help available if you have questions. Even if you're not sure how you want to proceed, nobody's going to force you to file a case. Nobody's going to force you to call NYPD. This is just purely for informational purposes. And as an attorney, it's my job to let you lead your decision-making process and what your goals and end results you'd like. So.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lisa.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for helping us. We're happy to work with you guys in the Denver Day Coalition. And thank you so much for hosting this as well as the podcast. I think it's a lot of really great information, and hopefully folks find it helpful.
Yeah, and I mean, we did just, taking part and listening to all the incredible information that y'all had to share. And I'm sure that other people will as well. The podcast is live now. You can go to the link in our bio at Beauty for Freedom. We're so grateful to you, Lisa. We're so grateful to Day One and the entire Denim Day NYC coalition for all the amazing work that y'all are doing. And we're going to keep lifting y'all up, and we have to, stick together and promote the amazing work that's going on throughout our communities.
Yeah, definitely. And not just this month, all months. Sexual violence doesn't go away.
No, it does not. No, it does not. And we were just talking about that actually earlier, which is, this, and not to, minimize the effects of everything that's going on with COVID-19, but this is a pandemic, and eventually it will end. Yeah. It could be a long time from now, but it's going to end. But sexual violence has occurred since the beginning of time, and it's still happening right now. And we need to continue to keep our eyes focused and top of mind that we need to eradicate sexual violence, domestic violence, you know, slavery, modern day slavery, human trafficking, all of those things we have to keep
Exactly.
continuing to fight. And we're
Yeah,
really
and that's
grateful.
actually one of the things that we had talked about when we were thinking of pivoting to the online platform is that,
Mm-hmm.
as you mentioned, this is a global crisis. It's something that's really serious, something no one's really dealt with before, but this is also a serious issue and it doesn't go away just because, something else is happening. And in fact, as you know, and I'm sure everybody that's watching knows,
Mm-hmm.
it's increased. The number of people calling the hotlines
Mm-hmm.
nationally has definitely increased, and globally, rates of domestic violence have gone up. So this is definitely something that we need to still be talking about,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of whether or not there's another thing that's going on. So
Yeah,
we're happy to be able
absolutely.
to work with you to amplify that message and to give as many people information as possible. So thank you again for having us.